Welcome to UiPath Job Trainings series in Automate with UiPath YouTube channel. And my name is Vajrang, and here are the next things that we are going to discuss. But going to them, let's see what we have already covered. We have covered intro for C# as well as getting started and syntax and comments. I'm sharing the screen over here. Let me know if you can see it. Hopefully you should. So we have already completed all the concepts before variables, so go ahead and check those videos in the channel, in my channel, and you can see them in the playlist UiPath job trainings. So go ahead and check them out. Videos are continuously getting uploaded, and let's get into the video. So we have completed already what are the different variable types and how to use them. Now we are going to see how to display the variables. Simple, and I'm trying to use existing code so that when you are working on jobs, coding sessions, or when you are doing any interview, giving an interview, solutions can always be available. You just need to understand how to convert those solutions into UiPath and how you need to replicate them. First name, last name, full name, these are the three things that I need to do. What I would do is I'm not going to delete any of the things, but I'm going to create a simple sequence, and in this sequence this will be a part2 sequence, variables part2. So everything that comes in this sequence we are going to see it over here, and let's go ahead and assign. So I have already explained multiple assign, what is the use of multiple assign. So if you didn't, I suggest you to go ahead and check it out. I'm using or creating a first name variable, and in this first name variable I need to add something called John, so I'll add them. The second one is last name, and I will create using Control K as a shortcut. I will create this one, and I will add the last name value as Doe, John Doe. Seriously, I would like to add something with my channel. Let's use whatever we have, so that this will be easier for you to understand. And the full name, we need to add first name and the last name. So again, if you are going to add two integers, then it will be an addition, but if you are going to add two strings, then that will be a concatenation. Just understand that what we need to add first name and the last name. So let's go ahead and add first name plus last name, and when we hit OK, so this we are asked to write in console line. So what I can do is, instead of writing it in console line, I will add it in log message with fatal, so that I can see them in the error, and this will be full name. I just need to print out. So this is what it is, and let's go ahead and run this, debug this. So the previous execution code is already available, is still there, so we will still get those things executed, and then we'll come to this particular value. So I'm removing the breakpoints so that we will not get stopped by the breakpoints, and here we are. And where do we have the fatal? But why don't we have fatal in this error? Because fatal we cannot see in the error message logs, because that will be viewed in orchestrator. Again, don't go into orchestrator, but if you don't see, or we can only see things that are in error state, warning and information. Fatal we cannot see it here. So let's run the file, and here is the output. We can see John Doe, that's within error state. But let's also add integer values, two integers, and let's combine. So we will get to know, or we will get to see how and what is the difference between them. Okay, and let's add one more sequence in this. This is for integer addition, so let's add a sequence. This we will rename as integer addition. So again, I am keeping a multi-assign here to make things simple. psi. And what are we going to add? We are going to add two variables, x and y, control kx, and one more thing, control ky. So there are two things, x and y, which we are going to assign it to 5 and 6. So let's add 5 here and let's add 6 here. But if you see there is that it is still throwing an error. We cannot convert integer to a string. So how can we change that? Let's go into the variables. X and y are the variables. Let's change them to integer. Let's change this to integer. So when we update them, we will not have any more errors. Let's go ahead and add a log sequence and add a log. What do we need to do? So see here, we can add values directly in the log message. So let's add them. Let's copy this. I'm not going to do anything else. Let's add them. See here, x and y, we are going to add them and we are going to see the result. Let's run the file and let's see. Okay, I clicked on run, so it will start from main, which I shouldn't be doing. So I need to go into the variables, hit on run file. Our execution is completed and you can see 5 plus 6 is 11. So this value is concatenated if it is a string, but since these are numbers, these are added. X is added to y or summed with y, which gave us a result. This is in the log message. Okay, this integer is completed. And can we add these values? I think I need not show that now, but what I can show to you is if we can add plus 8 here, will this work? Let's go ahead and check it out. So all I'm trying to do is x and y, and I'm trying to add the values. Open x plus y plus 8. Let's see the result. Okay, we have a result and the result is 19. So even if we want to add values here, we can add them. So that's how we can use it. Okay, integer minutes per hour is 60. Okay, but not so easy to understand what m actually is. M is equal to 60. Okay, what here we are trying to understand is, see, x and y, we don't know what they are and how they are working. So to make it easy, all we do is we will give them in proper naming conventions. So if you see here, instead of x and y, if I say that cost of a car, so instead of x, if I change it here, car value, this one, and we have bike value, which is whatever the value that I have mentioned. If I change it over there, I will have all the variables that are referenced to this will be updated. So car value and bike value is updated. So here we are going to see what is the total value. So that's how we can clearly mention the names. This is just saying what is the best naming convention. And general rules, name contains character underscore character. So any name can contain these values, can contain letters, it can contain digits, and it can contain underscore characters. Names must start with a letter. It's the best practice. And reserved keywords like integer or double. For example, in this variable, if I go ahead and create something with int, this will throw an error because integer is a reserved keyword like string, variables and all. If I create boolean, it will still throw an error. And if I create something with char, this will throw an error again because these are the reserved keywords. We should not use these keywords in naming the variables. So let's go ahead and delete that. And let's go ahead and see in the next series or next video in the series, we will be seeing what are data types. And I have already explained these particular data types in variables, but simply understand that a variable will be of a particular data type. So here we mentioned these values. How can we add these values? In the next video we will see integer, what is integer, what is string in detail. That's what we will have. But if I think that this is not required, I think this is required for a developer to get a job. To understand how to represent values, we need to understand these values as well. So don't miss out the next video. And here you can see join and subscribe button, hit them, and in the bottom of the video also you can see join and subscribe buttons. So please go ahead and do that, and do subscribe to see videos that are only for the members. And here you can see all the code that I'm updating, and I'll be committing to the GitHub repo, and I'll be adding this particular URL in the video description. Go ahead and check that out as well. Bye bye, see you in the next video.